To honor fallen commander at the medical examiner's office overnight.
Yeah, so our Noelani Graf, she's live outside the medical examiner's office in Phoenix with that special and touching tribute from his fellow officers. Nohe.
Allison and Justin, this just goes to show that brotherhood and that camaraderie, that no man gets left behind. I want to show you this morning, in fact, I believe that they're about to lower the flags now outside of the medical examiner's office. When this truck moves out of the way, there's an officer there who's starting to undo and loosen that. So I assume he's going to be dropping the flag in honor of Commander Carnicle. Also, last night, the show of support along Washington and 8th Avenue outside of the ME's office was just breathtaking. Let me show you some video as he continues to work on the flag there. We saw just countless numbers of patrol vehicles with their lights flashing. There were fire trucks and ambulances also helping to block the road with their lights flashing. There were officers standing outside of their vehicles in salute. City employees who worked nearby came out of their buildings to stand in honor of the motorcade that then was escorting a black SUV carrying Commander Carnicle's body from Honor Health here to the medical examiner's office. And as we have seen, sadly, in times past like this before, what happens next is typically the body will stay here until it is time to be moved to the next portion of his final journey to a memorial, where we will likely see another huge procession like we saw last night. Also, some other things to add about Commander Carnicle. In his 31 years of service, most recently, he was in charge of so many officers. That's why he touched so many lives. He was in charge of overseeing the night and weekend patrols. So, you know, in 30 years, he also saw any number, probably anything you could think of. He also was part of special teams at one point, special assignments. He was part of a K-9 unit at one time. Understandable why so many of his coworkers called him a hero. Now also injured, as we talked about, two other officers who he went in after, Officer Marissa Dowen and Officer Alicia Hubert. They were both injured. They were shot. I'm going to step out of the way as that flag comes down, and I'm going to pause for a moment so that you can take that in and watch the flag lowered. Those two other officers, excuse me, that really hits. That really shows you the ripple effect of this, what that means when you lower a flag that we've lost someone important to our community. Those two other officers were shot. One of them did go into surgery. Both are recovering, but as we also knew this morning, that their physical recovery is going to take a long time. They survived, but it is going to be a difficult road ahead as they try to get back to some quality of life. Mentally and emotionally, though, Nick, that is what is really taking its toll now and will likely continue for years to come.
Yeah, you know what, Nohe, what's interesting, and they brought this up in the press conference, is that he served for 31 years and was working the weekend, and he didn't have to.
Yeah.
And that just goes to show his character. Noelani Graf out there live for us outside the medical examiner's office. Thank you. We are hearing from